score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Hey, Alpha, what?
Third and short, Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Get it! Tap the 60, tap the...
Sanders out to duty. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
Got it, ready?
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Here we go.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Back. Fix the Eagles. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. He gets in to record his second sack here in the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they will see what they can do with this third and goal.
Ready. 70.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And Aaron Knight can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
And the Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out wide. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jenkins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On the handoff from Judkins. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. 71.
Now, Sanders. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down.
Quick throw taken in by Judy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
On the handoff, 4. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He's across midfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big one for the Ravens. 37 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. Nice example there, Mike, with the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and 10. Jackson up top again. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's 3rd down coming up. To the air one more time with Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Sanders will throw it. Here's a screen set up for 4. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Wallace to return. And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's 3rd down in a few inches. Jackson now. Out to his right. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
I should probably sign your head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, Shador. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On the give, it's Judkins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Shador.
Nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Ready up.
Here's first and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
They'll give it here to Judkins. A big hole. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Steady.
Now, it's Sanders. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2.
Get on. Get on. 180. What is it on?
On play action, here's Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They've got it, and it'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
This one's caught at the 4. And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone.
6-yard pickup.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, Man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he will get in. The two-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Let's go now. Steady.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Let's go.
On third down, Sanders. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Cougar 19.
They'll run for it. It's Ford. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they'll wind up getting 7 on that 4th and 3.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
First down, Browns.
First and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready, right?
Here's Judkins as we begin the fourth quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 23, here's second and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Cap.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Here we go. Go.
Fields from the gun on third down. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
11.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Judkins. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that first down loss, it really changes the approach now on second and third. You have to at least come away with points.
Sampson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to tie things up here in the fourth. His kick is good. He got it. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Hold on, ready?
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That's the four-time All-Pro Myles Garrett. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here. Able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
On the jump. Yep, alert! Alert! Go!
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 6 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6.
19.
They'll drop to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jerome Ford was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ready, ready.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
That's caught. Derrick Henry.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And that was very nearly. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. We might be taking a look at this one.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Here's Henry. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
Now, 1st and goal.
Middle.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And looked like he might have had a lane, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. They'll go with the sneak. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Sanders will throw it. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have the Browns 1st down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that 4th and long.
That's almost unfair. 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball. And the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play. And you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave them one.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens are going to come up with the late turnover. But it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.